Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? It's time for another exciting video from RK Loves Gadgets. And today I thought I'd take a look at this LEXIBOOK. I think it's a Junior Net or something. Now this has got to be one of the most interesting systems I've ever come across. As you can see, it looks very much like a real computer. So basically this is your monitor, and please excuse the screen there. It's got the LCD screen in the middle, and the plastic covering has got some little dents in it. I got this on eBay recently, and yeah, it was weird because the person I bought it from marked it as spares or repairs, which is stupid because although it's got these little dents in the screen, it works just fine. It works very well. It didn't come with a power adapter, but I've got one supplied, so that's okay. I just want to show you this. So this is the keyboard. It looks almost like a real, pretty much like a real keyboard, because I quite like that. The keys do feel quite nice as well. You can type on it, and it sounds like a real keyboard. And yeah, the keys do actually feel a little bit, stiffer than a real keyboard, particularly the space bar, but you can still press it. And this is the mouse. This is quite good, because it's just like a real mouse. It's an old one, so you can see on the back it has a trackball. This is like an old trackball mouse, and this is the connector. I don't know if you can see that. It's a like one of those old one of those Ethernet network ports. This one, I think this is from 2002. I'll just show you the monitor. So this is the monitor. So you've got the screen in the middle, and then you've got these buttons here. You've got like menu, off and on, and then here you've got your volume. You've got your volume and your brightness, and then here's the back. You've got your sockets here. You've got the 9-volt, a DC 9-volt input. You've got a headphone socket, and this looks like it could be. And this port looks like a SCART lead sort of VGA port. It's quite a long one, and apparently this could be for a printer. So it looks like you can connect a printer for it up to it, and then you've got this port is for the mouse, and then you've got this connector for the keyboard, and it's like. And it's like an old RF port, which is what a lot of computers had back in the day. This is the bottom of it. You can also put batteries in it as well. Don't get that off there. Show you. It takes 4 C-cell batteries. And I don't know if you can see here that it says it's from 2002, and so it's 19 years old. Here's the back of it. There's a little indentation here. I think that's so makes it easier to carry. You can carry the monitor. Just make sure just make sure this is right and the right angle. And here's the connector for the keyboard. See, it's like an old RF port. So I'm just going to set this computer up, and then we'll get started. So everything plugs into the back of the computer, like so. Just keep the mouse in. There we go. And now I'm going to plug in the power adapter. Here we go. Oh, and it automatically turned on.
Hello.
Now this is one thing that really surprised me about this computer, because it's from 2002 and it has this really computerized robotic voice. It sounds very robotic, it sounds like it sounds like something from the 80s. So this keyboard, you've got like 8 different functions here. You've got English, maths, and you can do quizzes on here. There's foreign languages and all sorts of stuff. You can even do strategy games. I'm not going to show you everything on here because there's a lot to show. There's a lot on here. There's even processing, and surprisingly enough, it has internet. You can use the mouse to
Foreign languages.
there you go, there's foreign languages.
Choose the game.
So you can choose all these different games. I don't know. You can use the mouse or you can use the keyboard, and I prefer to use the keyboard because it's so you can use the keyboard to scroll through. Yeah, and then I'm just going to adjust that volume a bit so it's not too loud. So you can use the go back. Okay, and you've also got internet. This is one thing I find amusing about it. See, it loads the internet, and it makes that noise. You know that noise that you used to get you used to have on telephones. I can't remember what you call it. That you used to get that sort of noise down the phone. I'll just show you that again. So it does the DTMF tones like it's dialing a number. Now, what the purpose for this is, I totally do not know what the purpose for this is, because you know it says loading and then it says connected to LEXIBOOK Junior, whatever it is, and then the screen says you've got mail. I'm not entirely sure what this internet does, whether you can send emails or something. This keyboard doesn't really seem to do anything on here, so I doubt you can do things like watch YouTube or browse the web or connect with people on social media or anything like that. So if anybody recognises this system, feel free to tell me in the comments. I would love to know more about what this system can do. Click that. Click out on that. So
Internet.
Let's put you back on.
Choose the menu. Data processing.
Here we go. This is
Choose
processing.
the program.
So you've got these different options here. I love the fact that it has a I'm going to use the keyboard for this. You've got you can also do word processing. Just open that up and show you. So you can see the keyboard has a print button at the top here. So I think basically if you have a printer hooked up, you can basically type documents on here, and then you can print them out. So I'm guessing you could probably have some sort of the thing has pretty much probably some pre-installed drivers for printers. I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know if you can get those printers anymore, but you can get different stuff like you can get printers, printers that would probably work with this system. Where you can get those, I don't know. Probably if anyone's selling one on eBay, I would love the link for it. Yeah, it would plug into the back of the computer, and then you can, then when you type something, and then you can print it. So I'm going to type something real quick. Let's see if I can type something. Yeah, I'm just trying to find where the keys are. The F and the J key does not have that little mark along the bottom edge of the key, because on a real computer you would have a little, like a really small line along the bottom of the F and the J key, but it doesn't have those on here. So here we go. I'm going to type something. There we go. Please bear with me here. Yeah, this keyboard. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've spelt that correctly, but I hope you can see that. That's what I've typed. You can type stuff out, and then you can backspace just like, or you can delete or backspace just like you could do on a real PC. Yeah, it doesn't do that. Yeah, whenever you press the keys, it does beep, which will probably drive someone mad after a time. There we go. So look at that. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm just gonna.
Data processing. Choose a
I
program.
think you get the idea behind the processing. So you can type documents. There's even a notepad as well. This is the.
Data strategy.
This is the strategy games.
The game.
So you can have. It's even battleships. I'll show you that. This is battleships. And I don't know what you're meant to do with this. Where you're meant to play like the original, like the the usual battleships board game that we're all familiar with. I'm sure you have to do. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I don't know if you have to use the keyboard. Here we go. I'm having my fingers in the wrong place.
Hit.
Oh, right. There we go. Yeah, I think you could probably play it like the original.
Choose the game. Choose the menu.
See where else we can
Word
go.
games.
You've got word games, or you can
Quiz.
quiz.
Choose the game.
I'm not sure what all these games are, but I'll show you this first one. So it asks you a series of questions, and they're like multiple choice questions, and they just answer. There we go. Start. You can. It asks you a question, and then you've got these choice of answers, and you have to choose between the three. I think that one. Not sure what you have to. Yeah, please excuse me, because obviously my vision, I can't. Oh, there we go. I've got one right. So that's good. Get that right there.
Quiz. Choose the menu. Strategy. Choose the menu. English.
There we go. This is English.
Choose the game.
Oh, yeah, please excuse my time tracker going off back there. Sounds like it needs new batteries there. Anyway, this English, so you can choose these different games. So you can choose between the different games using the mouse or the keyboard. I'll show you. Yeah, I think you get the idea behind that.
English. Choose the menu. Data processing.
Going back, I don't want to do that.
The
I
menu.
hope you can see where I'm using the mouse here. I'm just going to bring it in so you can see better that I'm using this mouse. Oh, this is going to be impossible to... Here we go, this is math.
Choose the game.
So.
Maps. Choose the menu.
I'm just going to use this keyboard because I think it's better. So we've got different.
Foreign languages.
I think we've got different,
English.
different things you can do on here.
Okay. Choose the menu.
Yeah, I think you get the idea behind this. So the keys on the bottom, you can even have 2-player. So I wonder if I can find a game that can.
English. Choose the strategy.
Try strategy.
Choose the game.
Let's try this. This. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works, but I think you can do.
Choose the menu.
You can have 2-player, but I'm not sure how that works. So if anybody knows more about how this system works, I would love everyone to shoot me a comment. And tell me more about how this computer works and how the games work and everything. Obviously I can't see what's come up on the screen, so I don't know how I'm going to use this, but you'll see that I can use a bit of it with some help from sighted assistants. And I would love to know more about what the internet does, because obviously I don't know if it's got its own internet driver, or whether you have to connect it to your internet router. You'd have to connect it to your network or something. I really don't know. This is a 19-year-old system, so anything. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you can type documents on here, and you can type things out and print them out if you have to print if you had a printer for it. So I would imagine it would have, because obviously it doesn't have anything like CD-ROM drive or USB or anything like that. So I should imagine this thing has built-in printer software where you can connect that printer that's compatible with that particular software. And then when you type stuff out, you can then print it using this print button on the keyboard. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Just going to turn that off.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I like the music that this produces. Obviously, it definitely sounds. Even though it's from 2002, I just love the fact that it sounds like something from the 1980s. The computer voice, the voice actually sounds very, very computerized, very robotic. It sounds, quite unrealistic. Anyway, I think I better end this video now, because I don't know how much longer my camera's going to hold now. So, hope everybody enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on push notifications, and as always, see you all very soon and keep safe.